everyone. Today we're going to talk about adding items to a module in your Canvas course. So I am working from within my Sandbox course, and I am looking at my modules page. As you can see, there are a couple test modules already created, along with some items and headers that have been added. So I'm going to show you how to create and edit those items and organize them. So we are going to, as you can see, I'll just show you that Module 1 already has them added. We're going to go ahead and add similar types of items to Module 2 so you can see how it's done from the start. So to do that, we have this brand new module or container or folder for all of our items and activities. It has not yet been published, as you can see here, and we're going to add some items to it. So to do that, you would just click on this Add button here, and then this box will pop up. You can add any number of items to your module. And really these modules are like containers that contain all of the activities, content, things that your students will do within that module or week. So you have the option of adding either an assignment, a quiz, file, a page, a discussion, a header, an external URL, or an external tool. So you can add from things that are already in existence, or you can create new things. So if I select assignment, I can either select from assignments that already exist in my course, which I would recommend, or I could create an assignment directly from within this pop-up here and then add it to my module. I'm actually going to just select from something that's already in existence. I'll select this reflection assignment. I will leave the indentation, I will leave it unindented for now, and then I will add item to my module. It is as simple as that. Once that is added, you can see it automatically publishes the item. You can unpublish by clicking on that green check mark, and it will look like the module. Or you can, again, publish it again. You will see the assignment itself, the date, the number of points, if it's worth any points, and then you can continue to add items to your module by clicking on this add. Let's add, say, a discussion. And this time, let's say we'll indent it so you can see what that looks like. We'll add the item here, and you can see it's been indented under this reflection assignment activity. So you may want to indent things if you're grouping or organizing by type. So one way of doing that is, say I want to add a subsection on activities for the week. So I might create a text header for that. I might call that header activities. I will leave it at, I will not indent it for now, so I want it to be a header. I will add the item, and as you can see, it is a header within my module. If I want to move any activities to those areas, I can, under that subheader, I can do that, and then I can also indent the activities so that they are somewhat kind of hierarchically arranged within those categories that you've created. That is not necessary. You can also just add a series of items to the module without adding headers in between them. So once you've done that, you can also edit any items by clicking on these three dots to the far right of the item. You can duplicate the item. You can remove it. You can send it to someone. So if you wanted to send it to a colleague, you can do that here. You can share it to Canvas Commons, and you can even move it to a different module. So say I wanted to move it to Module 1, I would click on Move To, and then I could move this item to the module above, which I'm not going to do, or more easily, I can just drag it up there and it moves it to a different module. So that's even easier. I'm going to bring it back down to module 2. So once I'm ready to publish this, I will publish the module or else it will not be available to students. And all of my activities in that module will publish. I can also unpublish individual activities or items in my module by clicking on this publish button on the far right. Another thing you can do in modules, a more advanced feature, in adding module items, you can sort of restrict and control how students move through these items. So I would do that by going into Edit under Module 2. Once I'm in there, I can add prerequisites and requirements. So at this point, I have added a prerequisite saying that I want students to complete Module 1 before they can access Module 2. If I want to add a requirement, I can add that here by clicking on Add Requirements. Here you can designate whether or not students must complete all of the items that you have listed in your module, if you want them to move through those items in sequential order, and if you want them to complete any or all of them or set individual restrictions for them, you can do that by adding requirements, any number of requirements. You can say I want them to submit the reflection assignment, and I want them to contribute to the Canvas discussion. So they must complete those. And I'm going to say that I want them to move through in order. I update module. And you can see here that students are being asked to contribute to the discussion, complete the reflection. So there are a number of ways you can organize and move around items in your module. And those are sort of the fundamental ways of doing that. So think of modules as sort of containers or rooms, and your items as furniture for your rooms, or just as stuff you would put in there. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for your time.